The blame you cast doesn't change the truth, it only delays your growth. I'm not here to justify myself when the facts already speak for themselves. You can rewrite the narrative, but the truth will always surface. Let's set one thing straight. I'm not carrying guilt that isn't mine. Assigning blame might ease your mind, but it won't heal your heart. You've mistaken my kindness for weakness, but I won't be a victim of your blame. It's your responsibility to own what's yours. Stop trying to hand it to me. If we're keeping score, let's start with who refused to take accountability. You can't move forward while holding onto blame like a shield. The story you tell yourself won't change the facts that remain. You're free to blame me, but it doesn't make your actions any less yours. I won't apologize for standing firm in my truth. Accountability is a choice you're refusing to make. It's not my job to fix what you've broken in yourself. I'm done playing the blame game. I'm choosing freedom over false guilt. Let's face it, shifting blame is just another form of avoiding the truth. Your accusations can't erase the part you played in this story. I'm no longer entertaining the lies you tell to avoid responsibility. Blame doesn't fix the past, but accountability builds the future. You can shout your accusations, but the truth will never be silenced. The blame game ends when one of us chooses to grow, and I'm already there. Your fault lies not in the mistakes you made, but in refusing to own them. No amount of blame will rewrite history to make you innocent. The truth doesn't bend for convenience, no matter how hard you try. You can't escape the truth by blaming me. It's always waiting for you. I won't accept guilt for a crime I didn't commit. Let's set the record straight. I'm no longer a part of your blame narrative. It's easy to play the victim when you're afraid to face your reflection. Blaming me might soothe your pride, but it won't bring you peace. I refuse to be the scapegoat for your unresolved emotions. It's not about fault anymore. It's about finding the courage to be honest. You can't fix the present by pinning the past on me. Truth and blame don't walk hand in hand. They're on opposite paths. I see through the blame you cast. It's just a shadow of your denial. Every time you point a finger, you reveal a fear you're too scared to face. Your story may cast me as the villain, but reality paints a different picture. I've stopped playing the blame game because I choose peace over drama. You keep blaming others, but when will you finally look inward? The truth doesn't need defending, it just needs time to be seen. Let's stop the cycle of blame and start the process of healing. No amount of accusations will fix the wounds you've left unhealed. Blaming me won't change what happened, but taking responsibility can. I'm not here to carry your guilt. It was never mine to begin with. You're not failing because of me, but because of your refusal to own up. Accountability doesn't mean perfection, it means courage. The weight of blame is heavy. Why not try lifting the truth instead? You've confused my boundaries with blame, but they're two very different things. Blame is a mask that truth will always uncover. You can't rewrite the past, but you can take responsibility for the future. I won't let blame shackle me to your untruths. Let's be clear, I'm walking away from your narrative of blame. Blame is a dead end. Accountability is the way forward. You can't undo what's been done, but you can start by owning your part. Truth is powerful. It doesn't need to hide behind blame. You can't find peace while running from accountability. My truth stands tall, even when your accusations try to tear it down. Blame is easy, but growth takes effort. Are you ready for that? I've set the record straight. Now it's up to you to face it. I won't let your blame dim the light of my truth. The only way forward is through honesty, not accusations. You can't blame me for your actions, but you can learn from your mistakes. I'm not responsible for your choices, only how I react to them. It's time to own up to your part instead of pointing fingers at me. You keep repeating the same patterns, but don't expect me to be the one at fault. I'm no longer carrying the weight of your mistakes. It's time for you to take responsibility. Don't try to shift the blame. Take a moment to reflect on your own actions. Accountability is the key to growth, and it's your turn to unlock it. I don't need to carry the burden of your decisions. It's time you realized that. You're the one who set the course. Don't expect me to be the navigator of your mistakes. When you point a finger, remember there are three pointing back at you. It's easy to blame others, but the hardest step is accepting your role. I'm standing here, owning my truth. When will you stand with yours? There's a difference between making a mistake and making excuses. I won't let your inability to face reality define my peace. You keep blaming me for what you never tried to fix yourself. No one can own your mistakes but you. It's time to let go of the blame game. You've lost sight of the truth, and I'm here to bring clarity back. I'm done being the scapegoat for things I didn't cause. It's your actions, not mine, that have led us here. You've turned my silence into your story, but the truth can't be hidden forever. Don't make me the villain in a story you created. Blaming others for your choices only prolongs the healing you need. Let's set the record straight. Your mistakes are your own to fix. I can't be responsible for your unhealed wounds. The sooner you accept responsibility, the sooner we can both move on. I didn't create the chaos, but I will choose peace over your drama. Stop blaming me for your unresolved issues. It's time to face them head on. The record was distorted, but it's time to clear it once and for all. If you're looking for someone to blame, look in the mirror. We both made mistakes, but only one of us is owning them. You've allowed your ego to dictate your truth, but it's time to let it go. The only fault here is not taking responsibility for the choices you made. When the dust settles, the truth always stands tall. I'm not your scapegoat, and it's time to stop treating me like one. You can continue to point fingers, but you'll never find peace in blaming me. I'm not here to carry your emotional baggage anymore. The only thing I'm responsible for is how I respond to your accusations. It's time to stop playing the victim and start healing from within. Blame doesn't fix anything. Only action and accountability can bring peace. The blame you put on me is a reflection of your inability to face the truth. I didn't break what we had, but I will move on from it. No one else can fix your mess but you. Stop waiting for others to do it. You can't keep pushing the blame onto me forever. I've had enough of being the target of your insecurities. I will no longer take the blame for the choices you've made. It's not my fault that you can't see the bigger picture. Your fear of facing the truth doesn't mean I'm at fault. There's a price to pay when you fail to own your actions, and I won't pay it for you. The fault isn't mine, and I refuse to take the blame for your emotional turmoil. It's easy to blame someone else, but true strength comes from accepting responsibility. The truth is the only thing that can set us both free. I'm done carrying your burdens. It's time you carried your own. You can blame me all you want, but the truth remains unchanged. Stop pointing at me and start looking at what you've done. The fault lies within you, not me, and it's time you face that reality. I won't play along with your version of the story any longer. It's time for you to step up and own your actions. I'm no longer taking the blame for what I didn't do. You can make me the villain, but it doesn't make me one. The truth is clear, and it's time you saw it for yourself.